Welcome. Let me plug you in. I'm cold. I'm really cold. I'm talking camisole, t-shirt, sweatshirt, sweater, and a blanket over my legs with the heat set at 71. The apartment is very cold, and that's that. It's January 19th, and what's happened and where am I and why the new channel name, which doesn't surprise anybody. I'm going to really try to keep this super short and to the point, and that's that. And then I'll show you a few things, and I'll tell you a few things. But first of all, the most important thing. Welcome to Solo Iced Coffee. Sorry, I don't think there's anything better than this. Well, maybe there is. That swallow went down the wrong pipe. Okay. It's Sunday the 19th. We're getting snow. We're getting the same snow that most everybody else is getting, right? It's snowing here where I am in my little apartment, and that's that. So, why the channel name? We'll just start with that. I changed the channel name a few days ago. Started to make this video numerous times. Solo iced coffee means that what you'll be getting on my channel from here on out for the unforeseen future will be anything to do with me and solely me. And the video that I made with Gio, I removed, not that he asked me to, but we had a real heart-to-heart the following day, and he's not comfortable with YouTube. He's not comfortable in front of the camera. It's just not his thing. It's not his bag. It's just not for him. I've been doing YouTube forever, so for me it's like, but not for him. So out of respect for him, I took the video down. People were curious about him, and he got uncomfortable with all of it. That's it in a nutshell. So I made the decision to remove the video and to change the channel name to reflect the fact that what I'll be talking about in this video and future videos, as much as I can, will be my life solo. Like just things that have to do with me, not things that have to do with him. Plain and simple. I don't know how that's going to go. I don't know how to navigate that water. I got my little Valentine's cup. Because honestly, when you have lives connected, it's really hard to separate one from the other. But I'll do my best, and hopefully you guys will stay with me. He said maybe down the road he'll want to be involved, but he's just not into it right now. Totally get it. So I changed the channel name. I changed my picture to just a different picture of me. I changed the banner in the back to the ocean, which is where I am most happy. I changed my little handle name just to Poet Moon 0819, which is my birth date. I took Sky's name off there. I am in my 11th month, rapidly approaching finishing my 11th month since Sky passed on to his rebirth. And I am in starting my 23rd week with the man that I am now married to. So there's the news. We got married a couple of days ago. I would love to put the video on that I put together, because I spent the day like laying out clothing and showing the cake, which was just a corner store cake. It wasn't a wedding cake, no wedding topper or anything. Anyway, so that won't go up. That will be just for he and I. We did get married. It was just he and I and the judge. No family, no friends. We exchanged rings. My wedding band is now on my finger. His is on his. I will change my name, my last name, down the road. We are in the process of getting a townhouse. It's a process. Nothing's guaranteed. It's just a process right now, and we'll see how things go. And when all that is done, which is a lot, then I'll go ahead with all of the paperwork of changing my last name. So that's where all that is. But what I can show you, I'm going to show you a couple things. I can show you my wedding bouquet, because it was my wedding bouquet. I actually put it in a vase with some water. It's such a beautiful little bouquet. Look at that. It's got calla lilies and some roses, and yeah. My commitment here to the apartment still runs until the end of May. If things go well with a purchase of a new place to live, then I'll call my leasing agent and just run everything by her. If anything happens, it won't be well into February, so I would only have March, April, May anyway. So it would give me time to get the few things out of my apartment and do a deep clean. I've already taken down everything off my walls, except for the paintings that he did. But all of the stuff, the banners and things that Sky picked out are going with me. Again, if everything falls into place. Nothing's set in stone until it's set in stone. So the marriage part got done, and I'm excited about it, and it went well, and he's excited about it, and I would love to be able to, give all the details. Not that there's really even many details to give. We got married, we went out, just him and I, and had Mexican and came home. And that's that. Had a little piece of cake and a little bit of Welch's sparkling grape drink, and did a dance here in the living room to Ed Sheeran's song Perfect. That was it. No one was here. There was no reception. There was no honeymoon. There was no any of that. None of that. Life has just moved on. As a matter of fact, appointments were set up for Thursday and Friday and Wednesday and Tuesday, and we had a lot going on. So what I'm going to be talking about from here on in, I have to really kind of structure, which is going to make it a little bit harder for me, but I'll manage. I'm looking out the window and I'm seeing, like, we're supposed to get between 4 and 7 inches of snow. It's now just starting to come down decently heavy. So we'll see what we get out of all of it. What I want to show you is a couple things though. Remember when I said I went to the Dollar Tree and I got these vases? Well, I went into Dollar Zone one day and I picked up this little teddy bear with a little rose for, it was like $1.25, I think. Nothing's more than $2 in there. So I got this in this little vase for Valentine's Day, something extremely inexpensive. And for this vase here that I got at the Dollar Tree, I got this at Dollar Zone also. And it's just a little rose in a little red lacy thing with a bow, and I just stuck it in there, and that's what that's going to be. We had a dinner, a celebration dinner. My old friend who helps me out from time to time. I have to remember us and we. I have to do a lot of me instead of us in my talking, but had a nice late lunch, and my old friend's significant other brought me this beautiful little bouquet of flowers in this vase that she had painted back in the fall during pumpkin time. And I really like it. I think it's super cute. And I think it was so thoughtful of her to do that. So I want to grab up a thank you card and get that in the mail. And that's that. So what I'm doing now is deep Marie Kondoing the place. There's been discussion on the very few pieces. Like you guys know, I don't have furniture. Like I don't have couches, I don't have chairs. There's a few things that belong to my friend that go back to my friend. He lent me 2 card tables that go back to him. He lent me a chair that goes back to him. It's a metal chair. It doesn't even fold up. That goes back to him. And then the mattress that's on my bed will go in the dumpster because it's in really, it's super cheap. And it's more than 5 years old. The platform of the bed, which raises up, I'm going to sell on Facebook Marketplace. I paid $300 and some, Sky and I did, and I have the manual, I have the receipt, and I'm going to sell it for like dirt cheap because it's super heavy, and I just need to get it moved out. So I'm going to be listing that soon, and then the mattress will just go on the floor, and that's the way it's going to be until something else happens. And like the card table where I have my meals will go into the dumpster because it's 5 years old and it's so beat up. So I'm just going to kind of going along there and looking at things, donating more things, getting rid of more things, keeping all the special things of Sky's close to my heart and with me, that will go with me. I can't really say. Well, I had a lot of phone calls to make after the ceremony, did all that, called everybody I needed to call, called all the powers that be, and got that all out of the way. And I'm just looking at my time on the camera. Got all that out of the way, done. I had started doing that even before the ceremony, and so still working on that, finalizing everything that needs to get done there. And then yeah, so it's kind of like now until we know whether or not there's another home to go into, he's doing his thing. I'm figuring things out here. And I will say, and down the road, when the weather changes up and it's not so cold and bitter, we're in the throes of winter, right? But look at it like this. We made it to the end of January. tomorrow is a holiday. Banks and courthouses will be closed, and heck, within another week or so, we're going to be rolling into February. 28 days in February, and a busy, busy month. Valentine's Day and some birthdays, and my youngest son turns 26 next month, and my oldest son turns 44, I believe, which is exciting. I have 2 Temu orders coming in. One will be in shortly in the next couple of days. And then one, I just put a real small order in, a couple things that I needed. And that will come, that will be like a 10-day thing. And I did get my Shutterfly pictures. I'll show them in the next video. I just want to keep this real super short so that you guys know, like, oh, she changed the channel name. Well, that's not news for me, you know. I do that a lot, but there's a reason, a specific reason why I kept everything, just to say it's me and me is what you're going to get. It's going to be harder for me, but there has to be respect, and there has to be give and take, you know. So that's that. So I just wanted to explain, you know, why the channel name, why the picture change, why the video was taken down, you know, and all that. But some exciting things happened, and it's been busy. And right now I'm feeling worn, feeling a little worn. My son has been contacting me all kinds of ways, and it's the things that he's saying, that it's not like I'm looking for information, but it's just kind of right out there as soon as I open my phone, you know what I mean? And so there's things that are very upsetting for me that are going on, things that are very stressful, that are increasing my nightmares and increasing my panic and increasing my anxiety. I have to work at finding health insurance. I have to work at finding a doctor, figure all that out. And will I have a psychiatrist, and who will it be? I will, but it's like, who will it be? I will have a doctor, but who will it be? I will have health insurance, but which one will it be? I've got to get all that figured out. I've got to pick plans. I've got to pick a doctor. There's a lot of things that I need to do that are really hard for me to do with my levels of anxiety. So along all these steps and stages that I'm going through, the help is needed for me to get through all of those. And I'm appreciative for it. But what I'm going through right now with things with my son, even though the communication on my end is zero, the things on his end are distressful, to say the least. But we'll get through it one way or the other. I'm going to go. I wanted just to bring you up to speed. 18 minutes, that's enough. Bring you up to speed on what's going on. And I want to thank everybody for the support on the last video. I was glad that that got done, and you guys got to meet the other person, my significant, and it's you know, kind of cool to say I have a husband, and I can say that because that has to do with me. So I think in time, you know, he'll get a little more relaxed about everything, but he's a pretty private person, and when YouTube isn't your thing, and there's a lot of people that will not get in front of the camera, there's a lot of people that will not talk about anything, and I totally get that. So I'm going to go. Please be kind to yourselves. I haven't been on Messenger for a few days. All of the things that are happening have really set me back. And for those of you who know me really well through Messenger, recognize that there's a shift and a change in me, that I'm not myself right now. and that's because of all the change. Change is hard enough across the board for all of us. Change when you're dealing with severe anxiety and panic and that kind of, and things and other influences that have happened make it even harder. So I'm not where I normally am emotionally and with communication, so bear with me. There's just a lot I'm trying to, catch up, keep my brain caught up and all that stuff. So please take care of yourselves. I'm doing the best I can at this point. So that's it. I'm going to go. I'll talk to everyone soon.